Hearts, a mindfulness-based coaching program that works with developing resilience and well-being. Part 4 of 6, Resilience. In this presentation, we will look at the plasticity of the brain, PERMA, and gratitude. Part of the process of understanding how the mind works is to become aware that the brain is actually pliable. There was a time when we thought that the brain was more like a bone, a solid structure that could not be changed. However, through advances in neuroscience, we now know that the mind is more plastic. And so we talk about the plasticity of the brain. We can actually change the brain and so change how the mind works. This is a revelation. We have looked at how we all have default behaviors and thoughts. These can either be positive or negative default processes, but they greatly affect us. And so we prime ourselves either negatively or positively, and we see a resulting behavior following through. However, given the plasticity of the brain, I can change my default negative thinking and behavior to a more positive, open default response. This can be achieved by priming myself more positively. What fires together, wires together. So now new meaning can be made of experiences that helps us to face situations with greater resilience. The work of Martin Seligman in the area of positive psychology has also helped us to engage with this topic of building resilience. In his acronym of PERMA, he encourages a healthy engagement around past and future events, and particularly the ability to stay longer in the present moment. Being able to stay more in the present moment is not easy for the mind. The mind wants to scan for new experiences. It wants to throw up old experiences. And staying in the present is not a natural place for the mind to reside. It prefers to scan for danger. It prefers to look for new stimulus. Seligman also called for the appreciation of key relationships that sustain us. And so relationships becomes an important part of building resilience, appreciating family, friends, community, relationships that matter to us. Noticing with greater care what relationships mean to us and how they sustain us is important. Seligman encourages the celebration of achievement and to engage with life on the edge of our comfort zone, not bored or under-challenged, however not overly stressed either, being in the state of flow. Developing the skills to explore this edge is important and helps build awareness and resilience. Finally, Seligman encourages us to engage in meaningful lives that are aligned with our values and what is really important to us. Building resilience in ways like this is the opposite to giving in to negative behaviour and thinking patterns that undermine us and do not serve us well. Helpful thinking patterns allow us to focus more on positive events at the end of the day rather than on negative ones. Gratitude diaries are now quite popular as they allow the person to note the things that they are grateful for at the end of the day. Often it would be easier to note resentments or worries, concerns and failures, bad experiences. However, building resilience is more about building positivity, noticing the positive, noting the positive, appreciating what's good in our lives, celebrating milestones, and remembering what went right rather than what went wrong. Writing about these experiences, however brief this may be, can help us to reflect better on these experiences. This reflection on more positive engagements with life helps us to build the brain, to use the plasticity of the brain to create the resilience that we need. Catching yourself appreciating the positive experiences of life is far healthier than holding on to the bad ones.